No, poppin', ain't no stopping me now, steady rockin'. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm poppin'. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
What's going on, sports fans, football fans, New York Giants fans? Welcome back to another episode of the Big Blue Lounge. I am your host, Big Blue. Got my co-host, Big Pat Sports Talk, with me as we get ready to talk about another day of training camp and what we have seen so far out of these rookies, these new additions, free agents, undrafteds, and guys from last year. So, right out the bat, I want to get into it. Say thank you to all the supporters, all the new viewers. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. What the heck is
You got something playing in the background?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, folks, we had a little technical difficulties. Thank you to everybody who supports and subscribes, man. It is absolutely free. We appreciate it greatly. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so now. It costs you absolutely nothing to push that button. But we're going to get into it and break down what we've seen from training camp night. And so far, we've all been talking about the wide receiver competition and how infectious that become and how it's rubbing off on the other receivers and making them create plays. We've talked about the defensive front and some of the possible outcomes of how this offensive line is coming together. But a lot of the stuff, and Pat, you talked about it yesterday with the linebackers, but, you know, people have seemed to forget the blitz squad. You know, the blitz squad, the linebackers, the guys that stuff the run, the guys that spy the quarterback, the guys that sometimes lock down the tight end, you know. And we're really hoping that Darian Beavers can come back and be that guy we all expected him to be when we drafted him from the Bearcats. I mean, I think the guy is a dog. He's been hampered by injuries, but I really believe that he can play well in this scheme. In Shane Bowen's defense, he fits.
Yeah, I mean, the blitz squad is going to have to come through for this team to be successful. Not just for the defense to be successful, but for this team to be successful. Because like me and Lou explained in 2022, the offense is going to start off a little slow, more than likely, because the offensive line has to gel. We have a new running back. We don't have Saquon Barkley anymore. And our number one target is a rookie. As good as I believe Malik Neighbors will be and is, he's still a rookie. He's still going to have to adjust to other team speeds. He's still going to have to adjust to other teams, maybe doubling him out the gate because they know that he's the number one target and he's been featured in training camp. And he's been, hey, poor Cordell Flott, man. He been giving Cordell Flott that work. Like, it's been bad. So him and Deonte Banks have been going at it. They've had victories against each other. But Cordell Flott, for every victory Cordell Flott gets, he gives him 6 L's. It's like, man. So this defensive front, the Blitz Squad, y'all go and get your membership to the Blitz Squad on Big Lou's channel, G Nation Inside Sports, because the Blitz Squad is needed now more than ever. We're going to need Brian Burns to get maybe 12 to 15, maybe even 18 to 20 sacks. We're going to need Kayvon Thibodeau to give a similar effort, maybe 12 to 15 sacks. We're going to need Ojulari to come in and give a Herculean effort. We're going to need Dex to give an effort because this cornerback room opposite of Deonte Banks is a very, very big question. And then we're going to have a rookie, Andrew Phillips, in the nickel. And then we may have a rookie in Tyler Nubin at safety in the second year and the third year, man, in Belton and Pinnock.
Don't be surprised if you see Simmons lined up on a few plays looking like he's dropping back into coverage and then rushing the quarterback.
Yeah, that's a fact. And Simmons has actually been dominant in training camp so far. He's actually carving himself out a role in this defense. So it looks like the nickel package is going to be our base defense when Isaiah Simmons is in there. So say we face somebody like the Cowboys or something, we're going to come out of nickel and have Dexter Lawrence and Thibodeau and Burns and whoever that second defensive tackle may be, whether it's Riley, whether it's Nacho, whether it's Phillips, whether it's Davidson, Chapman, who knows who that second defensive tackle is going to be. But our blitz squad,
8-tracks.
What's going on, 8-tracks? Our blitz squad, we're 3 deep with Ojulari, Burns, and Thibodeau. But somebody's going to have to step up behind Ojulari. Somebody's going to have to be that guy that could come in the game when Brian Burns and Thibodeau may need a rest, and it's Ojulari and whoever it is going opposite of Ojulari trying to get after the quarterback on maybe a second down or important third down. So we're going to have to see who that guy is in training camp, man. And maybe he's not even on the team. Maybe they grab somebody before the preseason, which I'm predicting they grab another edge before the preseason because we haven't heard anything from Tamon Fox. We haven't heard anything from Whitley. We haven't heard anything from anybody else on the edge room besides Ojulari, Burns, and Thibodeau. And that's not a very good thing to go into the season where you only got 3 guys you can depend on to get after the passer. They're not going to use Simmons as an edge rusher, so you can get that idea out your head. They're not going to use Beavers as an edge rusher. He's a middle linebacker, so you can get that vision out your head. So who's that guy behind those 3? We had to figure that out because our championship seasons, we were deep. Like, we were deep all the way through the offensive line. Tollefson, he was like the 4th or 5th guy, and he was decent at getting after the quarterback. So, I don't know, Lou. What do you think about that? You're the master of the blitz squad, you know what I'm saying? So, you're the more qualified to speak on this. Speak on it for us.
No, you definitely touched on it immediately. Pause. We need another guy. We need another guy that can rotate between Thibodeau, Burns, and Ojulari. And we also need Ojulari to stay healthy because we've all seen that he's able to get at it once he's in the game. But when he gets hurt, he's out 5 weeks, and that definitely hampers the production of the entire defense, let alone his stats. So, one, we need him to stay healthy, and we need another guy who is tough, dependable, and smart at the linebacker position, i.e. another Blake Martinez type of guy, a tackling machine, so that these guys can worry about focusing on blitzing the quarterback, and you got your guy who can shut down the run, and if we can create that, if we can get a 4th guy at the linebacker position, it's going to be a problem. Because if that front 4 creates pressure and then you can't get past them or the second wave, DB's going to have a field day. If it's not sack heaven, it's interception city. So, I mean, we got to get the linebacker position worked out. We got to get another 1 or 2 guys at least that can rotate in and out and be impactful. When we guys coming off the bench, he can still make plays. We can still count on him to cover, blitz, spy, stuff to run, whatever it is he's called upon to do.
Yeah, that's a fact, Lou. And another important thing, it's not just about getting the sack of the quarterback, Paul.
Yeah.
It's about just getting pressure, period. Because sometimes pressure can actually be better than a sack. Because if you get pressure on the quarterback and you get a hand in his face, you may tip the ball up in the air and it may be an interception. You know what I'm saying? It may be an interception and we can turn the ball over and we have great field position. Like, this blitz squad is going to be extremely important to this team this year.
Tuto!
What's going on, Tuto? It's going to be extremely important to this team this year because it's going to be a battlefield position.
Well, especially the first 4 or 5 weeks, because like you said earlier, this offensive line is young. They have to gel. They have to build chemistry. And, there's going to be a learning curve with that. As much as we don't want it to be, there's going to be some false starts, some offsides, some confusion. on slide protection or who's covering who. We're gonna see some of that early, and you might give the ball back to the opposing team a few times. And you want to be able to have a defense that can either not let them get points, shut them down to three, or get you the ball back.
Facts.
So that blitz squad and that front four is going to be, uh, crucial to the progress of this team early, because that front five offensive linemen has to gel, and they have to build chemistry and continuity so that they know without a shadow of a doubt, if I do this, I know he's gonna do this, so I don't have to worry.
Mm-hmm.
If I do this, I know he's gonna do this, so I don't have to worry. Once that shit becomes second nature, you know what each guy is doing, and you don't have to worry. That's when it just starts to flow.
Yeah, that's when you become a good team. That's when you can get people off the field. You know, reason why I say this in the beginning of the season, like I said, the offense is probably going to start off a little slow, or maybe the Vikings will let us put up 30 some points in the first game. You don't know, but it's going to come down. It's going to come down to field position battle. And it's going to come down of keeping that other team from putting up points. Like, I do believe if this defense can get it to where they're holding teams to 17 points per game, 18 points per game, we'll be one of the top defenses in the league. But don't be a defense where you're giving up 24 to 30 points a game, because you're going to get your butt whooped most of those games in this league. But if we're a team, go
quarterback
ahead.
under pressure because you're forcing him to have to go out there and try to speed up the field to tie the game or take a lead.
Yeah, and then you make your offense one-dimensional because now they have to pass the ball to try to keep up with the other team. And then if they can pin their ears back, we don't know if this offensive line can handle that all game long. You know what I'm saying? So holding these teams to 20 points or less is going to be a must this year. It's going to be a must this year. Do I believe this offense can average between 24 and 28 points a game? Yes, I do. So if we can hold teams to 18 to 20 points a game, it's gonna be a lot of victories for us, man.
What would you like our plus minus differential or on turnovers to be?
Oh, the plus minus differential, I want us to be one of the highest in the league again. We were one of the highest in the league last year, and our defense started off extremely slow. So if that defense would have been playing like that from the beginning of the season, we're in the playoffs, whether you believe it or not, even with all the injuries we had.
Yeah.
So you want your plus minus in the turnover to always be at least 10 more than what you give up. And, I believe this defense could do that because this defense is predicated off pressure, and when you're getting pressure, mistakes happen. Strip sacks, tip balls in the air, interceptions. A couple of pick sixes may happen because your DBs are running against fat linemen because they got tipped up at the line and he picked it off, and now he's off to the races. So this defense is going to be the most important part to this team. And like Lou says, with the shirt, he got the shirt, he got the merch. Go copy the merch, the Blitz Squad. This team is going to run off the Blitz Squad. This team is going to run off the Road Graders. It's the trenches, man. It's always going to be the trenches, no matter how you feel, how the league is changing, no matter how you feel, you can pass the ball all over the yard. If your trenches ain't worth shit, your team ain't going to be worth shit. And that's just the bottom line.
Tudo, thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, salute and respect to El Rey de Boricua, BBK fam and crew in the building. All big people, tall people, wide people, no small people. Greeting from all of us in Italy. What's going on, my brother from another mother? Hope you're enjoying your time in your motherland. 100 years, I want to see something good this year. Damn right. Super Bowl. Alex, what's going on, bro? The link is in the Big Blue Tailgate chat. Tap in if you feel like stopping by, giving your opinion on these training camp dogs. There you go. Go copy some merch from Big Pat. Go copy some merch from GNATION Inside Sports Merch Shop. And support the cause, man. Koof Man Gaming. What's going on, Koof, brother? E-Man Perry. With Thomas Runyon, John Michael Smith, Von Ratton, light skinned Jermaine. Why everybody keep calling him that? Why he can't just be Jermaine?
That's what he called himself.
with Neil as the swing tackle. Neil ain't gonna be no swing tackle, Mr. Average Beast. I'm sorry to tell you. Neil will not step back on the field for the New York Giants as a tackle. If he does come back, it will be as a guard, which he's already stated that he doesn't want to do. So he will more than likely be traded. And we're only getting a fourth round compensatory pick for McKinney. They saying that the signing of Runyon negated the compensatory pick that we would have got from Barkley. So salute, Big Pat, Big Lou, Big Facts. NYT in the building. What's going on, man? Q Burrow brother or G Burrow brother? No, Q. To Pat and the Big Blue Crew.
What's going on, Q Burrow? Oh, I forgot the Bears and Texas game was playing today.
Yeah. Peace and salute to the Big Blue Crew. Familia. What's going on, Ghost Dog? E-Man Perry. Leave Diggy. Get damn rain delay Bears, Texans 21-7. Preseason?
Yeah, I forgot they playing the Hall of Fame game tonight.
So it's the first preseason game. If Bredesen plays a huge amount of snaps in Tampa Bay, we'll get the fourth round pick. He could have just came on here and said that instead of typing. Neil's probably gonna get him traded just like Flowers. Well, I hope we don't wait as long as we waited for Flowers.
Tally, what's going on, Tally?
Bam! Throw that 11-6 up in there for the Blitz Squad. You heard? Yeah. Shout out to Talleyrand. What's up, fellas? I used to watch that Ninja with the Skeletor mask, but he flip-flop something heavy. Pause. On DJ. Y'all keep it real over here. Salute, Big Pat, Big Lou. Mr. Myron Scott, thank you very much, man.
Oh,
Great.
he talking about Myron. You talking about Fisk? Yeah, I think that's who you may be talking about. Oh, they ended the game.
The rain. Lightning probably. Oh, well, no, there's a hurricane coming. That's right. Yeah, so they probably, that rain.
In Ohio?
No, not in Ohio, but it's projected to go up along the East Coast. So you know they're gonna get their outer bands of rain.
He said Neil could guard the parking lot when the season starts. Good Lord.
He said Skeletor mask. I best stop watching. He all over the place.
Yes, he is. He is all over the place. I'm telling you, he's one of those guys that's just searching for the clout subject of the day. That's what he's doing.
We're not gonna waste no time talking about nobody else. We're gonna talk about what we got going on here. What we got going on here is true, factual sports, fandom, and analytics, stats, and prediction. We got it all locked down for you here. What you need? What you want to wild out? You want to dance? You want to laugh? You want commercial? You want that ooh la la? That we got you. Nigga, stop playing. Don't be hating, son. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers be trying to copy you. A lot of motherfuckers be whispering, hating, backbiting, typing shit in the comments. Ninja watching.
Right.
No matter. The growth is coming. You can't stop it because you can't knock the hustle. Yeah, you can't knock the hustle, man. I know you hate. It's okay. It's all right. If I was you, I'd hate me too. Look how fly this nigga is. I'd hate me too. I get it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Doggone Texas, man, they might be a problem over there in the AFC. And they got a squad, a flipbo squad over there now.
Flip mode, the Imperial. I know you love the way they play it on your stereo. Sorry, just brought me back. Flip mode squad. Tudo, Big Pat, we're here to hear about Giants, not about other people, which we don't care, mate. Wasting our valuable time and money. And we're not wasting it. We were just commenting on what they said in the comment section. We got to engage with the fans. And, you know, sometimes they bring up subjects that we might have to respond to. But it's all right. We've moved on. How was your game? How you ain't had your game yet, but you enjoying your time in your motherland?
Right. I think you have a game, in a couple of weeks, too, though, or a couple of days. It's either 2 days or 2 weeks. I forgot what you said.
But we wasn't gonna go too long tonight anyway, man. Coaching my son's team. Practice ran a little late because just found out we got to go back uh, Saturday and get them registered, certified, which means doctors and them come out and make sure that 9-year-olds are playing on the 9-year-old team and 10-year-olds are playing on the 10-year-old team. You ain't trying to slide in no 12-year-old on the 8 and 9-year-old team.
Mm-hmm.
So got to go through all that. But so that's why we had a late practice today, and then Saturday that's why I started so late. So we won't be on long tonight. But I couldn't let the night go by without touching on the fact that there is some dogs and there is some competition, and people have not been talking about this linebacker group and what needs to be done with it enough, in my opinion. Some people have mentioned it, but it's not been addressed enough. Yeah, we got Darian Beavers coming back from injury. We don't know how good or how healthy he's going to be returning off of this injury, and if the chemistry is going to be right with the guys alongside him. We know what uh, McFadden is. We know what Bobby Okereke is. We need to see what Beavers is going to do, and maybe snatch Micah Parsons from Dallas. Something like that. That would be amazing.
There is a chance that guy might not be
Yeah,
a
because they
Dallas
got to
Cowboy
resign
after
him,
this year.
Dak, and CeeDee Lamb. So yeah,
But if they let somebody just walk, it's gonna be Dak. Especially if they don't win anything in the playoffs this year, it's gonna be Dak. They'll let him walk. But Micah Parsons has been starting some stuff over there, bro. Like he's been, I don't know, man. That those guys over there, man, they got to get it together. But I hope they don't, so we could kick their ass this year.
the 16th is what day of the week? Is that a Saturday?
uh, no, that's a Friday. Well, today's Thursday, yeah, so that's a Friday.
Shit. He said, Pat, August 16th at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, season opener, mate. Sky Sports Rugby pay-per-view.
We'll be tuned in.
There's some dogs in this house. There's some dogs in this house. Okay, E-Man.
If you see him, point on out.
I love the cowboy drama. I don't want Parsons. Pause.
Yeah, because it's gonna be too much money in the edge room. Because you're gonna have three dudes that's gonna be commanding top money: Burns, him, and Thibodeau.
Then
So,
next year, we need to absolutely draft a dog
yep,
at linebacker.
we need to draft us a good edge rusher and a good offensive lineman next year. So when Van Rotten is ready to retire or ready to move on, we can put somebody in his spot. His spot.
Heavyweight champion of the world in the building. He says,
Woo!
"Woo! I've learned more about the game of football in the time I've been subscribing to the Big Blue K than I have in many years. It's been great with the ladies. Thank you. Woo! Appreciate you, heavyweight champ, man. One of our day ones, for real, man.
Facts.
But Pat, we probably gonna wrap this thing up in about 7 minutes, man. 7 to 10 more minutes, and we're gonna get out of here. So let them
Okay.
know where they can find your content, man. Where they can tap in, and what plans we got coming for them for the future.
Well, in the future, you can catch me right here on Big Pass Sports talking to Big Blue Crew Sports Network with New York Giants full access and all 32 NFL all 32. You know, we do the Big Blue Crew Lounge. We do Heart of the City. You can catch us anywhere here, right here on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. As far as my end of statements, I just want to ask the question to the chat. Who do you believe that can step up and be a huge part to this team that nobody is talking about? Me personally, I think it's Dane Belton. I believe if Dane Belton gets the opportunity to be on the field, I think he can produce. I think the safety room can actually step up and be one of the main parts of this defense because with Nubin, Dane Belton, and Pinnock, all three of those guys can play on all three levels of this defense. You know, so Pinnock can be that box safety that we need. Newbin can be a box safety or a ball hawk. And Dane Belton's just that guy he just has a nose for the football, man. It's like when turnovers happen, that dude is always around the football. And you need players like that on this team, and they need playing time to be the special type turnover machine that they can be. I see people in the chat saying Micah McFadden. I do believe he's going to have one heck of a season next to Bobby O. Drew Phillips, I do believe he could be a very good slot corner for us. He may struggle early because he's going to have to go against Justin Jefferson in the slot from the very beginning, maybe Terry McLaurin the next week. So who knows? Somebody said Daniel Bellinger. Yes, there. Now, I will say this to Lou. There's a report going out there that Brian Daboll loves Theo Johnson, bro.
Yeah, I heard it.
He's playing him tapes of Gronkowski pulling him out of meetings. Is man. So that dude could be the starting tight end if he goes out there and stays healthy and shows a flash of that talent that Brian Daboll believes that he has. So who's the guy that you guys believe that could step up? I see a lot of things in the chat. Thank you guys for always interacting with us. Go ahead, Lou.
Well, you know my take. I think Daniel Bellinger has familiarity with Daniel Jones. I think they have chemistry, and I think he's gonna be a sleeper player. He's gonna make some waves. But you know, I think that Theo Johnson was a very good addition to this team, and if he can play like Gronkowski, hey, shit, I'd give him the starting position too. Um, Alex says, "Damn, that's short." Well, yeah, we started real late, man. I didn't get home from football practice in a timely manner. Michael McFadden, Q Burrow says, "True Phillips." Drew, what's going on? He says, "What's up, everybody?" Average B says, "Tyrone Tracy." Eman Perry says, "Daniel Bellinger." Drew says, "Newbin is going to be a beast. Belton hustles to the ball," says Eman Perry. Nathan McCartney, thoughts on
Going on,
Tracy
Nate?
Jr., Tyrone Tracy. How much time will he see the field? Well, he's all reports are saying that he's showing out. So it's looking good for him to win the starting job here, maybe. Pat, we're rugby union, hardest tackles, gang tackles, and most brutal and violent. Unfortunately, we're not allowed on national television, mate. Everyone's trying to eat from the same pot and make money selling our show. I get it. Belton is going to be good, says Myron Scott. Pat, one everybody forgetting about is Ojolari.
That's true. He could be a major factor on this team too.
Drew Phillips still looking like a beast, says K Saint. What's going on? I still have high hopes for Turbo Miller. Guy has all tools but is rusty. The DC Shane Bowen said strong safety position is Dane Belton's to lose. Lou Noah, first round pick, Giants pick, mate. Remember that. Hey, boy, listen, I will be the proudest daddy on the planet. Now, speaking of which, I got to do it. You're going to make me do it. Now I got to brag on my little man. First time doing this drill. Okay, never did this drill before. I was telling them, keep your feet together. Don't put one foot in front of the other. Your feet need to be based side by side, about shoulder width apart. And you need to hit it with your shoulder and wrap. You know, so that was the first time. By Saturday, I'll have them right.
You want to know another good thing? I see a lot of people saying a lot of names in the chat. That's a very good thing.
That's with the three young bulls on the pad. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. First time doing these things. These guys are 8 and 9 years old. They've never done this before. And I'm getting them right in a matter of weeks. Me and Coach Ron from Jersey, two Giants fans. Let's go.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we're called the Broncos, but it's all right. We won't do what we can about that.
He said, "Please teach Noah not to play like Neil." Too though.
No, he's not blocking. He's a wide receiver, but he's got to learn all the fundamentals. So, what about Wheaton? I hope Wheaton carves a spot out in his team, man. That dude runs a 4.3, bro.
Yeah, I think Bryce Ford Wheaton could be a weapon that we need in the red zone for sure. And just to be that. Go ahead.
If we develop him, he can be like a Plaxico Burress type guy.
Yeah. And shoot, that'd be just another receiver to add to the fire. Another young dog. But man, since we ended, I don't have too much more to say, man. What you got, Lou?
Turbo Miller, don't sleep on him. You can catch up in chat. And they saying Ojolari looking like $1 million in camp. I'm hoping our offensive line is a big surprise this year. You and me both, Mr. McCartney. Lou, please teach Noah not to play like Neil. Hey, listen, if I'm coaching, ain't nobody gonna play like Neil on my team, or they gonna be riding the pine, and I'm gonna be trading them to another Pop Warner team. It'd be the most historic trade you ever heard. A father trades a Pop Warner player.
Really flawed woman. I told you to come on a long time ago. You always come on at the end of the show and talk about you got questions.
I love coaching kids. I coached high school.
Oh, that's what's up, Iman.
Good shit. Then you know that we know what we talking about. That's why you've been such a good supporter, because he knows we talk football since.
See, we got coaches coming in and everything. See what I'm saying?
I think he's overhyped personally.
I think you're talking about Bryce Ford Wheaton.
Yeah. Do y'all think we can bring back a version of NASCAR, Sexy, Dexy, Thibodeau, Ojolari, and Burns? I would love to see that.
I would love to see that as well.
Mrs. Really Flawed, not y'all ending when I had some questions. Well, ask your questions, shouty. You know what I'm saying? Come over here with that Alabama stuff. No, how you doing? E-Man, I was live on my channel. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hey, her grind is ridiculous, man. Like she grinds on her channel, man. I told you. Yeah, I like that.
He said, thanks, guys. I want to be on screen. LOL. Okay. Is she in the Twitter group?
You'll have to send it to her. Well, hold on. I'll have to do it. Well, I guess I just put it in the chat.
Then I got to keep all the weirdos backstage when they start coming.
Hey, hold on.
I got it. I'll just put it in.
I just sent it to her. Kemp, what's going on, Kemp? Ain't seen you in a minute. Hope everything is well. Vinny G, what's going on?
What's going on, man? Vinny G, man, what's up, fam? Got to rewind and watch the show. We only been on for 33 minutes, man. Ain't gonna be on long tonight. Started real late. I didn't get back from coaching until late, so. Oh, why am I highlighting the link? All right, and here's our special guest of the evening. No politics, football.
Right.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Not you setting the warning before you come up here.
GNATION does not stand by the views expressed by Really Flawed. No, let me
right.
You never know what you're gonna get. So, how are you? I thought you guys were gonna go live tonight, and I was like, well, if I end a little bit earlier than I think, then I can pop on over. And then as soon as I get over, I'm like, you're like, oh well, and then I'm seeing you showing your son. I'm like, where are they going? What's happening?
Nah, his son is playing football, man, and I think he's gonna be pretty good, man. As long as he keeps at it, I think he's gonna be pretty good. Nephew gonna be nice out there.
I love that. So I just wanted to know what's going on. How is training camp? How is the offensive line looking? I made a video and I have the Giants, the team I'm watching this year. So I need feedback. I need to know, how's it looking? How are things, do we look good? Did all the guys report? Did anybody not come back? Like, spill the tea, guys.
I'll tell you this, and I summed this up in a couple of seconds. We look good enough to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. There we go.
If that's the bar, I'm not worried.
No, but Malik Neighbors is looking as advertised. The offensive line is, it's a work in progress. JMS is hurt right now. He has a shoulder, so we just signed Van Rotten, another Raiders lineman that could work with Brasillo because he was the O-line coach from the Raiders, and we had him playing a little center today. But it looks like the offensive line is going to be Thomas, Runyon, JMS, then Van Rotten, and then light-skinned Jermaine. And I think that offensive line is one of our best offensive lines we put on the field in a very long time. So if those guys can block, I think we can be the greatest show on turf, Big Blue edition. Like Lou says, I think we could put up some numbers. Hyatt is looking way better than what he was last year. His route running has gotten better. Wandale Robinson is healthy. Theo Johnson is looking as advertised, and doggone
Who's
Dable.
the running back?
Running back is Singletary and Tyrone Tracy, and Turbo Miller is looking good during camp. And Eric Gray had a showing today. He had a very good day today. So go ahead, Lou.
I will say this. Let this be the last time you come on my stream without wearing a big patch shirt.
Well, usually I'm actually dressed better than this, but today it's t-shirt day.
About how you dress or your swag, but you gotta go cop you a "What are you doing?" shirt from Big Pat's merch shop.
Is that what that link is on the screen? I can't see the
channel on the screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to click that?
Go in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and listen, if you have me doing too much at one time, I can't make any promises.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a bit.
I need one thing at a time. So that's really what I wanted to see is like what you all were feeling about the offensive line, because I know that was a huge thing. And then I remember the first thing I think I came on, you guys were curious about running back, trying to figure out like who was going to be that guy. So I was just kind of curious to see how things are going. What is this, day 3? When is you all's first preseason game?
I think next Saturday.
Okay.
That's when everybody starts playing their preseason games. Next Saturday, I think it's some on Friday too.
Yeah, ours is on Friday.
Hall of Fame game is the opener for preseason.
Mm-hmm. And I think they canceled it because of the rain.
This offensive line, on paper alone, is leaps and bounds better than what we've had on this team in a while. And off of paper, on the field, you know, they're starting to look better than what we had as our starters last year. So I'm not complaining. I can't wait to see the progression and see us go out there and smash. And to the guy who said don't sleep on Mike Tomlin, I never do. He is one of my favorite coaches in history. Hands down. No, Mike Tomlin is a fucking beast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if we go against him, it's fuck Tomlin. I'm a Giants fan.
No politics, no weather news.
I'm sure even if she liked our coach, if they're playing us, it's fuck Dable.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Right. Hey, the first preseason game for the Giants is next Thursday. This Thursday coming up after today. So I guess we'll be calling a game on the Big Blue Crew Lounge next Thursday.
There it is.
Lou, no politics, no weather, news, not selling on my watch. Just Giants only and nothing else, please, mate.
I don't think anybody understands the reference though. Because I joined because I was backstage. Nobody ever saw me when I joined before. So they don't even understand why you guys are saying that.
Oh, okay. My fingers and toes are crossed for this season. Well, if you can cross your toes, you need to be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Right.
Hey,
that's hard.
The Somalian pirate is in here. What's going on, Slay?
Oh, no, not Slay. I ain't seen Slay in 2
Slay
years.
in a minute, bro.
Next Thursday, K-Saint.
Oh, so Thursday's the game day.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Ours. She's not a Giants fan.
Oh, listen, at this point, I'm here, so we better do something, okay?
What up, Slay?
I don't mess with losers, okay?
Oh, no, listen. That's not, listen. You see that right there? That's the Blitz squad. They getting off this year. They getting
Listen,
off this year.
Something. Whoever said it was nice to see me, tell them things. I couldn't see it as you put it down. Whoever said it was
Mosley. Always good to see. Really flawed, professionally, of course.
Thank you.
Mosley, another
it's
day
nice
one.
to be seen. It's nice to be seen.
But yeah, man, we ain't gonna hang around for too much longer. I got a real late start this evening, and it's really late, and I got to be at work in the morning. But thank you for stopping by, Miss Flawed.
My pleasure, guys. My pleasure.
I love that she's honest and says that she's flawed, because most women rate themselves a 10. Like there's no room for growth or improvement. They're just perfect, you know. So I appreciate the honesty, because
it also
flawed.
Yeah, that's what I do on my channel too. When somebody hates what I say, I'm like, well, my name says flawed, so there you go. Beat you to it.
It's a cop out for you, is what it is.
Beat you to it. It beat you to it.
Way to misbehave, huh?
There you go. You always got to be looking for your exit. You know what I mean? It's like if you beat them to it, you're a step ahead.
That's not how men think.
Right.
No, I'm talking about for me as a woman.
That's a horrible thought process.
Well, that's how it is.
Planning on doing something wrong and looking for an exit is not.
No. I never said I was looking to do something wrong. What I was saying is I always have to be ready for my exit.
What are you doing that's forcing you to exit so fast?
No, it's not about me. It's about what other people are doing. Sometimes you got to go. You got to get out of there. You got to exit. You got to hit the hole. You got to go.
Pause. Okay. I think Neil is done with us. I don't think he'll beat Jermaine out. I agree, Mr. Giants clown.
Nah, I think Neil might be done, man.
What was he y'all's first round pick?
Yeah, in
2 years ago.
2022. Matter of fact, number 7 overall pick.
He said, "Oh, so she team hops."
Oh no, she just covers the whole NFL. She just covers the whole NFL.
Yeah, absolutely not.
She's a Rooney lover.
Yeah, I'm riding with my Steelers any day of the week and twice on Sundays. But I like football, so I'm a football fan. But if you want me to spend money,
so wait, are you telling me that next season you're gonna go join another team's content creation group and stop talking to us because you'll be looking at another team next year?
Hell no. I talk to you guys. I talk to other people too. Like I talk to the Raiders syndicate too.
No, that's not the question that I asked you.
But no, the answer is no. No.
But yeah, man, make sure you tap in. Go check out Miss Really Flawed. Make sure you subscribe to Big Pat Sports Talk. Tap in with myself, G Nation Inside Sports. Don't be a ninja watcher. Hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up button, that bell notification so you'll be notified every time that I post, go live, or say anything that might ruffle your feathers or teach you something, because some of y'all need to go back to school.
Right.
But, yeah, man. Be good. Have a good one. We'll see y'all Friday, tomorrow at the Blacktop Podcast with my boy Unpopular Opinion Sports. Make sure you go tap into him. Go subscribe. Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. Subscribe to him as well. Classified 3.
Yeah, he'll be live tomorrow too.
In the Bronx. Man Cave. Big Blue Corner. Mac the Giants fan. What is it? Knicks Cast with Luca.
Yep.
And if I missed anybody, Miz in the Midday. Jay-Lay.
He does it.
Yeah. Pause. But until next time, man, y'all know what it is. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be a ninja watcher. And till next time.
Bye.
Ain't no chatting, no liking, just action. All my just front like it's hatching. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now, cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now, cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl